We've just got one absentee, but I think he's on his way. So we'll see what happens with the minutes. Councillor Morley is not here at the moment. Can we agree the minutes of the last meeting?
Agreed.
Okay, thank you. Haven't got any announcements. There aren't any urgent items to add to the meeting. Can I draw members' attention to item 5? If you have any Oh, here you are. Was the bus late? Was the bus running late?
Something like that, Madam Leader. I do apologise.
Okay, so we've got a full team here now, thank you. So I draw members' attention to item 5, and then we go on to key decisions. Item 6, public open spaces protection order. Dan.
Thank you, Leader. So today we have our public space protection order on car cruising, and quite simply our communities have been disrupted too often by these organised car cruisers. These events are not just dangerous, but they deeply affect the safety and quality of life for those who live and work in those areas. This new order will give us and the police much stronger powers to tackle car cruising and the antisocial use of motor vehicles across the district. These events also place significant strain on police resources. I know it from myself in the area I represent that we have a few ring roads where this is a serious problem. I know colleagues around the table have similar who I'm sure will want to come in. But this preventative measure will help us stop the issues from spreading across the district from nearby areas. Fantastically, we've consulted really widely on this, and over 75% of residents support this order. And just as well as this, around the other work we're doing, we've applied 32 criminal behaviour orders, issued 164 fixed penalty notices and maintained 4 other PSPOs to tackle antisocial behaviour across our district. Everyone deserves to feel safe in their local community, and this today is another step forward in that. Thank you, Leader.
Yeah, I'm really glad this paper's come forward, because I think we're all struggling in the areas that we represent with car cruising, disturbing people at night. At my surgery last week, I had a number of residents from a particular area in Glasshoughton who hadn't slept for weeks because of the activities on the road outside. So I really think this is good. I just hope it will be enforced, and we need to work with partners on this. Anybody got anything else they want to add, Jack?
Thank you, Lydia. I agree with your comments and Councillor Wilton's comments. I think it's really welcome to see this. I mean, some of this antisocial behaviour, and it is antisocial behaviour, it's things like causing massive noise, revving engines, speeding, stunts, really quite unsafe, and I think it's about public safety as much as anything. I'm really pleased to see that motorcycles and quad bikes are included in this as well, because I know that's one of the main things that comes through my surgery, are people racing around on motorbikes causing nuisance as well. So I think it's a real step forward, and hopefully it'll keep our communities safer and happier. Thank you.
Anyone else? Okay.
Can I just come back in? I think it's really important that as part of the West Yorkshire Vision Zero as well, that this is a part of that, keeping fatal crashes off our streets, and this is a really big part of that. And I think there's even more work we can do, and we are looking at that, but this is a first step.
It is, it's a good first step, and thank you for bringing it. Can we agree the paper?
Agreed.
Thank you very much. Item 7 is the community infrastructure report. Matthew.
Yeah, thank you for that, Leader. This is the annual reporting for SIL money or community infrastructure that we gain each year through housing developments. So it's money that's coming into the district to fund a wide range of projects that's listed there, that have been listed and have been completed at page 35. It's accepting money that we're always happy to do. It's coming in there. People always say, what do we get for house building? Where it's showing me a lot of projects that are being funded by additional house building. And I'm also pleased to say, as I would be, that additional money will be going to highways from this money as well, that we were all crying out for in our communities, plus a range of other things. So I'm happy to move the report at page 41 and the 4.2 option 1 on the report.
Thanks very much for that. Yeah, I think the way that we are spending this money is a good thing for all our communities, particularly the highways and the infrastructure. That's what some of the criteria for this funding is for, and I think that's well worth it. and the other things that we do across the communities, helping communities as well, but supporting our infrastructure through development funding. And I think that's really good thing to do and bring forward, and I think it's what the people of the district want to see when we're building houses across the district. Well, not we actually, but when houses are being built across the district, to put something back into our communities is well worth it. Does anybody else want to comment? David?
Yeah, just to say, in a past life when I was chair of the Regeneration Scrutiny Committee, we received these reports there. One of the things to say, we are a big user of this system, other authorities don't. You know, we're quite big in terms of making sure that we use sort of SIL and things. And I think that's to be commended, the officers' work that we put into that.
I think it's important, it's not just us as a council, if your parish as well, so the town and parish councils looking into this funding as well to deliver some of their local priorities and projects as well. So it's going to as many communities as possible.
Hannah?
I think the projects show as well just how much, you mentioned communities there, Leader, the different aspects of a person's life, whether it's use of libraries, sports, hospices, it's right across a person's lifespan. So everybody in the community gets benefit from these kind of projects, which I think is fantastic.
Anyone else? George?
Just on that, on the community thing, on page 33, the extra allocation of the roads and the highways for £500,000, I think it would be really beneficial. I know that we do a really good job in Wakefield, and I think that will actually benefit it a lot more than what we're doing at the minute.
And the schemes we're fetching through on that extra money, they're not schemes that's on that list, there are additional schemes as well that people have been asking for, especially local members and communities.
I think just to say as well, there's often a bit of a myth, isn't there, that money gets siphoned off into all sorts of places, but this is going directly into our communities, exactly what ward members need, hearing straight back from their residents. This is a really positive to see, and I think the report shows itself really.
And this is what the SIL money is all about. That's what it's for infrastructure and working in our communities. And I think it's good that people see that that's what we're doing. Okay, can we agree the report?
Yeah.
Agreed.
Okay, thank you. Item 8 is the performance quarterly report. The purpose of the report is to provide an update of our performance against the quarter 25-26. We've moved away from the vital signs which produced previously, and our corporate performance management framework with our corporate plan to allow us effectively to manage the delivery of our priorities and the outcomes of the plan. Anybody want to ask any questions, or can we agree the report? Agree? Okay, thank you. And then item 9 is the corporate plan, Building a Fairer Future. And the purpose of this report, again, is to offer a progress report from January to June 25 on how the Council is delivering against its strategic priorities, outcomes and initiative as outlined in the Corporate Plan 24-26, Building a Fairer Future. Anyone want to raise anything down?
Yeah, just a couple of things. It's a really fantastic report, and I think it shows as a council that we're committed on matters that to residents across the district and our communities. I think a big part of that is obviously we launched our district plan not so long ago, a couple of weeks ago, and it puts communities right at the heart of everything we do. And part of the corporate plan is our commitment to bringing our new integrated neighbourhood model, bringing partners, communities and others together to improve local areas. We'll be coming further with that. Similarly, between January and June 2025, community grants scheme allocated a substantial amount of funding to projects that have a significant impact on residents and community, and there were some examples on page 18 to see exactly what that is. And finally, I'd encourage everyone to have a look at the Love Where I Live Facebook pages, which we've tried to reinvigorate these past few months to show local opportunities, grant allocations, to see exactly what's going on in their areas. Thank you.
Yes, mentioning that, Dan, I think that has made a difference. Communities feel that they are part of the district plan, and I know you and Jack launched the district plan the other week, and it's gone down so well across the communities, And this is what we're all about, working in our communities for the benefit of the people that we represent. And I think sometimes that's forgotten, and I think the district plan and all the work that we're doing shows, you know, that we care about the people that we represent. I think when we went back to COVID, when we go back to COVID and how we came together with the public sector, private sector partners all working together, and I felt then that we'd really shown that Wakefield Council wanted to work with partners, because sometimes in the past we've wanted just to tick boxes for a grant and say, oh yeah, we work with other people, but we actually hadn't. And I think now we're really showing that we do work with people and that we care about our communities, and the things that are happening in your area, Dan, really showing that we do. Yeah. Anybody else? Yeah. Can we agree the report?
Agreed.
Okay, thank you very much. Short cabinet this morning.